Okay, so recently I have been in a relationship because this pandemic I haven't met often officially met him yet. So maybe a relationship a little bit too much, but I got to know a person. He's a he's an amazing guy, I admit, but I realized that during when we talk, a lot of issues coming up, the fears, the old pain. Okay, this might be not a very teaching or healing kind of um, content. It's more like I'm running, talking about myself. So continue to the story. He's talking to him makes me realize that there are a lot of things that still there need me to unlock it. I still have the fears of things got broken, things got twisted, things the relationship doesn't work out, I had heartbroken. And then I realized that it's true that when in a relationship, our fears is easier to coming up so we can deal with it. So maybe this is the question. When you know the fears or the pain is the red side, the red flags, or just the issue that need to work with. So first of all, you got to realize that why the issue is coming up. Does a person do something that hurt you, or it just coming up because some trigger? So for instance, my case is when I suddenly talk about his first love. Yeah, I am quite curiosity. It's not quite curious. It's not like um navigate or interest or anything like that, but more like I'm quite curious. So I asked him about his first love, and he tell me that she's pretty, as I remember. So I stopped for a while because that triggered me. Because back then, I have very subconscious mind belief or thought that I'm not pretty enough. I know I look pretty, yeah, but some content when I was a kid, I don't feel myself as pretty. I don't see myself as beautiful. I don't see myself as one of the hot girl. Of course, I'm not a hot girl, but I'm still pretty much pretty and beautiful. So, of course, I get the pain and I want to shut down. Yeah, very Aquarius thing. And I'm not mad at him because he's done nothing wrong. Of course, because I was hurt, I want to push things away. Um, so, the example is one of the example of how the trigger is not actually the reason. See, the trigger is you talk about someone who is beautiful, and the symptom is I feel pain, I feel hurt because I believe I'm not beautiful enough. And the reason is that I don't feel I'm pretty enough. So see the triggers. Either trigger is a person do or say or does or says some things. The other triggers either same is the reason. Of course, when somebody, for instance, somebody abandoned you, somebody ignored your call, somebody just cut you out of your life, then the trigger is actually the pain. It actually recall the reason. So of course you will realize that this is red flags, this is dangerous, this is unhealthy relationship. But if you realize that actually the person doesn't try to hurt you, or at least have no intended, or at least had nothing to do with how you feel about yourself, then this relationship still fine. And I got to admit that recently when I talked to him, a lot of maybe too much, some issues coming up that I have to work with, like the grief about my father death. I haven't worked with it yet, but the belief back then when I thought that I wasn't beautiful enough, and the belief that I'm not good enough, and the belief that, and the fears of heartbroken. Though issues coming up during when I talking to him, say things to him. So yeah, if not tying to relationship, I didn't realize that I still have those issues. And I have a chance to work with him. So right now he's still locked down in his felicity. Poor him. And we haven't met yet. We about maybe a 1 month to actually have a chance to meet up. But I think of course we feel disappointed, a little frustrated, but to the end of the day I think about it and I think maybe it's a really good sign that this time is the time that helped me to heal myself, helped me to fix what's still missing, to have a healthy relationship with him. And he's had time for missing me, to adore me even more, to see the vulnerability side of me. And it's great. You see, a relationship cannot grow if you too don't open up, don't show other people your fears, your dark side. Of course it feels scary to actually open up about it. You feel that people may see you as weak, as pathetic, even as needy. You might fear that they could reject you. But if you open up and the best thing happen is the person accept you, loving you, is the best thing that could happen. So if you trust the person enough and you trust yourself enough, maybe it's time to open your heart. Maybe it's time to actually open your wound, so maybe you can fix them together. And talk about a little bit about my secret crush. No, he's not crush. He is not secret, but since I haven't had a chance to meet him yet, so he like everything that I ever thought as I was a kid. Funny, right? Because I always dream of very tone boyfriends who have a good voice, because I love to sing, and who is active, who is but you know what? He's exactly like that, even more than that. And I'm surprised because I didn't choose all of these. I didn't choose him because he was the person that I wanted. But funny enough that when I realized that I actually like this person, then I realized that he has own quality. Though I never actually I don't choose people based on my wanting. I just see if they have the match. And to be honest, he is a match. He's really intelligent. He's caring and loving, and he's passionate. He's really serious about his um, work. He's adore me, of course, but the most important thing is funny enough that not funny, but he's really know how to handle me. Because to be honest, I as a very emotional person, I can change quickly, especially when I'm still in the phase of uh, dealing with issues that coming up on the surface. But he's real gentle with me. He know how to cheer me up, and he know when I was upset, and he stick with me no matter what. Usually when I upset, I know that I need time to reflect on myself. So I don't want him to worry. I don't want the truth to push my feelings or my bad emotion into him, but he stay with me no matter what. And he's trying to cheer me up. Of course, he's he somehow he make me secure more about myself. But the most important thing is, like I said, the relationship is you see how the person treated you. You see how the person treat you, and does the person respect you? Does the person adore you and cherish you? Of course, it's easy to fall in love with someone who's own beautiful, have no seem like perfect, but nobody is perfect. We all have fears. We all have baggage. Mm, but if if the person see you as who you are with the person who is have beautiful soul, but with fears, with the baggage from the past, and they can help you, maybe even resolve, maybe even toss away that baggage. How beautiful could that be? Okay, because this is more like renting vlog, it's not actually a teaching lesson. So I want to talk a bit more about the person that I currently falling for. He's really sweet, he's kind, and a lot of person that afraid that what I see is wrong, but I never wrong about anything. Almost never wrong about anything. And my first instinct always right. So what I feel about him is actually right. And he's like me. He has a lot of layers. I I haven't discovered his own, but I know that he's had the same as me. We have even had the same coping mechanism, that when we upset, instead of we showing to the other person, we just pretending that we are on okay, that we actually having fun while we are not. Mm. So, but the best thing about relationship is accepting other person. The best thing about relationship is help other person grows and yourself grow. The best thing about this relationship is make you feel good about yourself, secure about yourself, make you feel wanted, feel loved, feel so deserved of love. Because I don't know about him, but before this relationship, my the past relationship to me is quite good, but somehow it's still something missing. I don't feel wanted. I don't feel desirable. But to him, I feel wanted. I feel he's put all of his efforts into me. And I actually feel that I am desirable, I am wanted, I am worthy of all the demand, all the desire. And I believe that with the relationship, he start to believe again that actually says some person out there that actually care for him, actually love him, and actually adore him and admire him. Because though he's really brilliant and intelligent, he has some fears of people look down. Not some fears, but might be some experience about people looking down on him, but or misjudge him. But he's awesome anyway, and I adore him. Yeah, I actually adore him and admire him. And the way that he can handle me is speak enough about his EQ, speak enough about his intelligence, his phenomenal skill about people skill, that he can see how I spread just a little bit. My face just changed a little bit, and he realizes right away, and he make the effort to he know how to make me feel good about myself. And I think that is enough for me, because I never had some person more experience. I had never ever experienced that in the past relationship, that someone that go all the way for me. And ladies out there, I think you should choose a person that ready to go on way for you, on the way for you. No, you're not demanding, but like when you upset, when you feel sad, when you feel terrible, that person should try everything way out to actually go to you, come to you, care for you, try to make you feel good. And that how relationship is. We are in a relationship not just because we have fun, but because we have a chance to feel good about ourselves, to feel that we are not alone. Okay, back to the alone topic. Maybe some people think that, wow, I thought you said about self-heal. Healing yourself is actually about yourself, not about afraid of alone. Well, not about afraid of alone is true, but in a relationship you should learn to be with other person. You should learn to communicate. You should learn to actually be softened enough to lean on somebody. And it's okay to lean on somebody. We are not a stone. We cannot stay here forever. And that's the reason people connect. So nothing bad about feel wanted, feel not alone, feel not the only soul in this planet. Anyway, I think the video is taking too long, and I will end it right now. I just want to tell you guys that I am happy right now. Yeah, I am really happy for a long time, but right now I am happier, even happier. And I feel so blessed that I met this amazing guy. Okay, I talk about him too much, don't I? Okay, so I wish you have a chance to experience the belief, experience the way that I experience. Have a chance to believe in yourself that everything is available for you, available to you. Because back then I believed that this kind of relationship is not available to me. Of course I know what I want, but I don't believe that this kind of relationship is for me. So after an RTT session, I realized that my belief was not only I wasn't enough, but also love was not available. True love is not available to me. So I changed that. I think that everything is available to me. And look at where I am. And after I have that amazing relationship, I think I should believe in more. Believe that um, I could be an amazing therapist. I could believe that I can build anything, that I can have amazing lifestyle. Anyway, so I wish you have owned the luck. Not just luck, but have owned the belief system. Believe that you are enough. Believe that you are lovable. Believe that you are worthy. Believe that everything is available. Everything that you ever want is available to you. Now goodbye.